Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon. Good morning to everyone from around the world. I'm Rob Gorman. I'll be filling in tonight for Ron Hulbert. This is very temporary, believe me. 7 nights a week is good enough for me with Roblin Live, but I'm here tonight. Glad to be here and welcome to all. Is there anything else I need to say other than let's get ready to rumble?
Thank you. Great start. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Live. 196 of you. Not bad, not bad. Hopefully, we can get more coming on board tonight. It's a great topic. Our topic is Game On. And we're going to start with some speakers. We have, let's see the order of the speakers: Collins, Vincent, Bob, Oliver, and maybe Marty. And then we're going to have open mic. We ask that you, when we go to open mic, just keep in mind that because this is a public webinar being streamed on 20 YouTube channels, we don't want to discuss proprietary information, such as the features of products, for example, or what Mohammed Kamal shared with us yesterday. Those are all internal information that we want to keep within the company. So those are going to be the topics that are off limits, but we can definitely talk about generalities, motivation, inspiration, excitement, that kind of thing. So tonight we're going to begin with Collins Mana. Go ahead, Collins.
Thank you, Lynn. I hope we are all fired up. Just want to greet all the wonderful founders across the globe. This is really a big topic tonight. We're talking about Game On. So I think you are all fired up after listening to the CEO yesterday. Yesterday. And for these past days, we'll be listening to Mr. Ash Mofara. I will start by, always thank God for his life and his family life, because we know only God can sustain. We know how strongly Mr. Ash Mofara believes in God. So I always like to thank God of his life because, he is working so hard tirelessly to unleash what we call unpassive to the world, and also thank God for those who are working tirelessly. The tech team, all those in Hyderabad, Mohammed Kamal, they are just working round the clock, to make sure everything come into fruition. And as well as, the founders as well. We just have to thank God for our lives too as well, because, without we being there, it is difficult for Mr. Ash Mofara to come. The more Mr. Ash Mofara sees us, the more he's happy. So we have to thank God for our lives because we are just inspired by unpassive. There is no one who can stand here and say he is not inspired one way or the other, because it's just by faith and belief in the process, believe in Mr. Ash Mofara, knowing that our life will change one day, and in the short possible time, we are talking about November, where things will start to unfold before our own very eyes. So we just have to, we are very grateful, to be part of this journey, part of this movement. I don't even see Unpassive as a company. I see it as a movement. The way it is coming, the way it's vibrating, we can really see the powerful moves within Unpassive. From the time we don't know what, we know we join, at different time. There are people who came 2018, 2019, even the last person who joined, I believe there is a level of excitement in Unpassive. For those who saw, they see nothing, and up to now, how the company have just progressed, from an e-marketing platform to a full-blown IT company driven by AI. I believe it's a massive achievement, massive achievement. So when we look at Unpassive, from what Mr. Ash Mofara said last time, Mr. Ash Mofara talked about concurrency, which I just want to talk about a little bit. Every time when he comes on, he talk about connect the concurrency, the multiplication, the multiple user that can hit a particular platform. So we're looking at the way connect is structured. We know how many Zoom can take. We already know about a certain number, Zoom will just start to shake. And remember, John Barella said something, when emojis start to fly in, what happened? People are being kicked out. But now we're talking about unlimited usage. Say you can have multiple host, meetings running across the globe. Millions, maybe hundreds of thousands. We know the world is big and everybody use, webinar platform in one way or the other. And just imagine all connect. We're talking about millions, maybe even hundreds of millions of meetings running concurrently. And now, as we speak, Mr. Ash-Pofara said, we can host, one meeting can contain what? 1,000, 1,000 views, or we can call it, the screen can populate that amount of people, users, let's call it that way. How many people, how many of we are here now? We're talking about 214, but we are saying at this point in time, the meeting can host 1,000, 1,000 1,000 views or 1,000 people, you can say it, persons per meeting. And in a short possible time, the coming weeks ahead, it will be what? 30,000 per meeting, 30,000. Imagine, that is huge. It is more than Zoom, and the system will not blink. And we're talking about what? Millions of meetings can run simultaneously. That is a concurrent meeting running. When they use the word concurrency, it means multiple meetings running, maybe hundreds of thousands, millions simultaneously. And each of that meeting can contain 30,000. That is massive. It is massive. It is something that Mr. Ash-Pofara is looking, and who knows, soon it will be unlimited. Millions, or hundreds of millions per session, with multiple meetings running across the globe. It is something that is a very, very big milestone, for OnPassive and for us, the founders. Now, Mr. Ash-Pofara go about and said, OnPassive will do what? OnPassive will own the internet space. He said he will own the internet space, not dominate. Dominate is like dominance, you dominate something. But he said, we are going to own the internet space. There is nowhere you will look into the internet space and you will not see OnPassive. The products and services, all internet space. So every time you go and you search, you will see OnPassive within the internet space. Means we are coming to own it. OnPassive will own it. And that is a very big achievement. That is a huge statement to make for a CEO to stand and say, we are going to own it. That's a very, very big statement. And it is coming. We know what is in our back office. We know the meetings that we've attended. We've seen some of it. We've seen a lot. And for those who are not plugged in, please check your back. This is the time for you to plug in. Those who are still sleeping, please, if there is anyone around you still sleeping, wake the person that this is the moment. This is the hour. The hour of excitement is just around the corner. There is no time to sleep, because you snooze, you lose. As our CEO always said, nobody will be left behind. It is true, nobody will be left behind. But the only thing I always said, people will leave themselves behind, not because OnPassive want to leave them behind. But some people will decide to be behind. But you know what we'll do? We will not allow them, because we will not allow people to draw us back. We will pull them along. But we will do our best. But if they choose to stay where they are, there is no way OnPassive will stay, because at the end of the day, OnPassive must move on. And that is why we use it. They came with the statement, game on. It is either you are within the game or you stay behind, because OnPassive will not wait for you. It is game on. It is moving now. I don't want to talk about tsunami because it's bad, or hurricane. It is moving at the speed of light. The speed of light. There is just no way you will stay. The moment you just blink, a lot of information, you will lose it. You will just a lot of. Yesterday, Mr. Ash was where? Lynn and Rob show. still throwing more bombs out there. Mr. Ash himself cannot hold himself, because it's like, I want to give them more. I want to give it. Because what we know, as Marty Digamo, our brother, always said, we just know about just 1%, maybe 0.0%, because what is there is massive than the ecosystem. The ecosystem we know is a done deal. What is beyond is still massive. This is an IT company that will develop software till thy kingdom come. They will continue to develop and develop. It is true. When Mr. Alvarez said, we will never go out of this, it's true. Because it's a software development, let me call it that way, a software development company. If you look at it, what do? They build software till death. We will die and live on passive, and on passive will be destined developing software, modern technology. So I will leave it there until Lynn, take it over from me. Thank you very much.
Go, Collins, go. Excitement is in the air as this company is going places. Thank you for speaking. Next, we've got Vincent Ete, and we would love to hear what he has to say. Come on down, Vincent.
Oh, thank you, Auntie Lynn, for this opportunity. Thank you very much. So thank you also, Rob, for being here today for us. Okay. Hello to all the participants. We're happy to see you. We love you to see you here every Friday. We love you to see you. Thank you very much so much for being in this great webinar. Thank you, Collins, for this great presentation. We love also to hear from you all the time. Okay, that's also by other tech brother Bob and Oliver. They will also speak after I finish. So thank you also for being here for us. And then the Papa in the house, I can't say anything without say hello and thank you also. Mr. Marty Degamo is here, is the Papa in the house. Thank you, Marty, for being here. I know Marty is doing a lot, even though he's busy, but every webinar is with us, is to motivate us. He's a motivator. So Marty is a great motivator. So we have to thank him also for the great job he's doing. He's in every single webinar. Everywhere I go, we see Marty is there. So we have to also thank him also for the big job he's doing. Thanks also, the mama also in the house, and Lynn, she's doing also a great job. Every webinar, she also here to moderate for us. She's also a motivator. They are doing a great, and with Rob, they are doing a good job. Every midnight, they are there. They have a good spirit. So I wish I can have the spirit they have. They are not tired. They are always working. So that is the big spirit for on-passive. On-passive, we have to work until we, so our CEO say, we are in to win it. So this is on-passive. This is a great spirit. We should have all this great spirit among us, and then this make us to be more moving forward. So our CEO also used to say, it will be done for you. So everything is done for you in one place, like everywhere in the great ecosystem. We have like financial system, life system, education, and social. Everything is there in our ecosystem. Anything you want to look, everything is in our ecosystem. That's why the CEO, Mr. Ash, keeps saying everything is done for you. And my brother Oliver said, we are fine. We are fine. So everything on passive, we are fine. Everything is done for us. We are there for everything. So Oliver Collins said about the technology today, we concurrency, meeting in concurrency. So I will just explain a little bit about the why we have this concurrency, why we have this, because Mr. Ash and his team in Hyderabad, they have built this system though for helping again the whole world, and then also on passive. So the technology they use it is the database technology also behind all this ecosystem. So the concurrency is also done because we have a strong database. So when the information goes to our database, so that when we are using, we can also a lot of meeting everywhere in the world, like Collins explained earlier. We won't see that there's any issues. So why this? Because we also have our data center. So the information, the database, they are all also in our own data center, so that and then make the system very, very good, because the performance is good, scalability is what people are customers they were looking for. We have also reliability is also good. So the integration all is done under all these powerful technologies. Above that, we have artificial intelligence, who is doing a great job, also working under the security and all the system we are seeing there. So the database integration is also done. And then integration is very important, because what integration mean for us, the integration is the house of all the database, where you can go to or from. And then all what they are doing is making all the database share the information, so everything will flow from there. So this is what Mr. Ash has done. He have done a great job. So it's like we put one house, all the data is in the house. So if you want to get anything, you can go in and get it. And then data also can go from to that area. So it's very important. This is a great technology that no company have done that before. So we have to be grateful for what our CEO have done. This is a great job. He did great. And then the tech also in Hyderabad, we have to thank them for this great job, because they put a lot of technology together. It's not easy, that integration we are seeing now, because they spend many days and day and night to get to that point we are seeing now. So that's very powerful stuff they did over there, the integration. And then the integration, the advantage of the integration of what we are seeing now and what we are talking about now, the integration will bring better performance. And then the integration also bring the best, and then the better scalability. And then also the integration bring also reliability. So the system is reliable because of the integration. So when you go to the system, you will see that it's very reliable. And then also on top of that, we have a security. That's most companies they're looking for, because if you're looking to use any system, any product, the end of the day, people are looking for security. This is enough secure, yes. So on passive, our ecosystem is the best and then the most secure system or secure product in the world. So it's something that on passive I've used it that no one have done it before. In top of that, we have the artificial intelligence system. The artificial intelligence security system is the best among all the security. So this is what our CEO and his team in Hyderabad, they are putting together. This is a great technology, something that year to come, we'll still talking about that. And then when you go to our product, we're not going to go to that area. The technology inside, none of company have done that. So we'll see. We're waiting for maybe the few weeks coming or the few months coming. We'll all see when the product come to the market. We're going to use it, and then we'll see the performance. Everything we keep saying here, you will see the reality, and then it's there. And I believe it won't be long. We'll see all the effort and all the technology, all the performance, all the effort they put in there, we'll see there. So thank you very much, Antolin. I will leave it there.
Thank you, Vince. And I too cannot wait to see the actual products, full products. It's going to be very exciting for us to use and to promote. So it's amazing. Thank you. Next, we have Bob Takusi, who would like to share his thoughts with us.
Certainly, Antolin, certainly. Greetings, fellow founders. This is your friend, Bob Takusi from Bel Air, Maryland. I'm your friend. It's good to be here, Friday Night Live. Thank you, Mr. Rob Gorman, for sitting in for our brother. Hope Ron feels better to get back to us. Thank you, Antolin, for always bringing all of us together on Friday nights. It's always a pleasure coming on the show. Brother Madi, it's always good being on the same platform with you. I want to thank my fellow brothers, Collins, who spoke before Vincent, and then Oliver, of course, is coming after me. And of course, you all, fellow founders around the world. It's a pleasure. These are some exciting times, you know. We say game on. When Mr. Ash came yesterday and spoke to us, he meant game on, guys. You know, my brothers have just spoken about the concurrency, which we don't need to go into it again. You know, Mr. Ash had been talking to us. He talks about when we deploy the system, it stabilizes, we scale. So that's what I do. This concurrency is making sure as many users can hit that system as possible, or each session, you know. So, and I believe his ultimate goal, like Colin said, is to get to infinity. So we know Mr. Ash and his team, they're going to do just that. So thank you, my brothers, for explaining that to all the founders and to all of us. Before I proceed, did we check the website today? Today, it's Friday. Did we check the website? Thumbs up, please, from everyone if your camera is on. Did you check the website? You see, our fellow brothers and sisters in Hyderabad, they are speaking through their work. Mr. Ash told us about maybe 6 months ago. He said we are going to be giving a website he started by at least once every week, and then he said it's going to be twice a week, and then he said it's going to be 3 times a week. Now we are on 3 times a week, and then he said, I believe he said once we hit 3 times a week, things will start happening. It will go to every day, but anything can happen after 3 times a week. I believe that's what Mr. Ash said, but I stand to be corrected. So we are there. We are at that point. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Our fellow brothers and sisters in Hyderabad, they are speaking through their work. Impeccable, magnificent work. We haven't seen websites that have been developed like this before. So OnPassive is paving the way. Thank you so much. And it's, of course, it's link 83. When I listened to Mr. Ash yesterday, I was just shaking. I was just shaking and I was just happy. I was saying game on inside me. It looks like the game has started already. Game on. Did you all hear when Mr. Ash said we are going to a new height? A new height. He said at the end of November, there's going to be a big event, a big event that he's been talking about. Everything has been confirmed at the end of November. But he also displays Mr. Ash Mufara's brilliance as a master marketer and a brander. You know, by then we are already in. The world knows of us already. The World Cup has started. And then he comes in, boom. And when he said that yesterday, what I remembered of Ash Mufara was he had said that our delivery to the world is going to be continuous. Like every week or every day, there's going to be something big, you know. So he comes in, we come into the world, rolling out our products, hitting the airwaves around the globe. There are 5 billion people that are focused on that World Cup stage. OnPassive is there, and then OnPassive rolls out something bigger than what we saw in Dubai. Brilliant from our founder. So I hope you all saw it the way I saw it, but I think that was very, 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 very big news. And then he talked about our products. So many products are being rolled out. I did not know. I thought maybe it would be 3 or 4, but many products. Some of them are free, some are paid. But we know that a company like Facebook, which is a free product, has another free product that is called WhatsApp, another one that's called Instagram. They're all free. But we know that Facebook is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. So our founder comes in with multiple free products, yes, but we know that these are also big giants in the industry that could shake up the place. And then our products themselves, we saw them. We're not going to discuss the features here, like my brothers have said. We're not going to discuss the features here, but our products speaks for themselves. We saw the demo. Inside the industry right now, there's nothing like wholemeal, what we saw. There's nothing. There's nothing that can compare what we saw. We are testifying to you guys. There's nothing like what we saw yesterday when our fellow brothers and sisters in Hyderabad were displaying the product for us. So we are very close. We are very close, like Mr. Ash had told us. Another thing that also struck me deeply, I hope all of us got it too. Mr. Ash told us that we are going to begin the rollout of our products. I think by the 15th of November, on or before the 15th of November, you know, we're going to start delivering the products. But he said that it is going to continue until sometime around, I believe, March of 2023. The products are going to keep rolling. But Ash Mufara displays his kindness and his generosity to all of us. I hope we notice that. When he said that, it is at that point, remember, we are going to officially launch to the world in November. But he is saying that it is only after all what he promised us in the ecosystem. It is only after when every product in that ecosystem, what he promised us, has been delivered. That's when he starts counting when our yearly renewal. Did you guys pick that up? This is a kind man. Why didn't he say, oh, we're starting November 15, that's when we'll start counting? But he says no. That's the quality of what we call the blesser, the ultimate blesser. The ultimate blesser is Ash Mufara. He says that no, we are going to deliver every single thing that I promised you guys. And then we'll start counting the days for your membership or your annual renewal. Then I also listened to Roblin last night, Auntie Lynn and Uncle Rob Gorman, their show. And Mr. Ash Mufara came on and he challenged them with a question about his mortality. You know, I was personally saddened, maybe joyfully saddened, because I was thinking in the mind of Ash Mufara. Here's a man who spends almost 24 hours a day thinking of how he's going to deliver this product to the world, thinking of how he's going to take care of all 1.4 million founders, the people that have trusted him, paid loyalty to him, believed in him, giving him their time. Instead of him thinking of the product that he's bringing in, he's thinking of what if he's not here? So that thought is also preoccupying Mr. Ash Mufara, the ultimate blesser. But I say this, you know, Ash Mufara has a mission. He's here on earth on purpose. He has a mission to fulfill, and he's going to fulfill that mission. Nothing, no one, no government, no country, no human being is going to stop him. He has the invisible shield of the higher power around him and his family. Nobody sees it, but he's protected. So all what we can do, all of us as founders, every single one of us, is to pray for him. I do. For the past 2 years, every single night before I go to sleep, I summon the higher power. I bring Ash Mufara into my remembrance, and I summon the higher power to protect him and his family. If we all do that, there's a chance that the universe could pick that up. But Mr. Ash Mufara is fine. He's going nowhere. But just in case, he has protections. He has guaranteed us that nothing can happen with OnPassive. Even if he were not here, he's made sure that there's continuity. But we know that is never going to happen because he has the protection, the blessings from the higher power. So, my dear friends, as we're all celebrating, we are now at the final home stretch. We can hear the rumble, that rumble that we used to hear from the distance. It's very close. It's here. The avalanche is cracking. And the avalanche, when it cracks, it grabs everything on its way. That's OnPassive. The time is now. We should all be engaged. That's what our founder is asking of all of us. We should all stay connected. Collins has said it very, very succinctly. I cannot say it any better. Mr. Ash has promised that every single one of us is going to take all of us along. Yes. No one left behind, but you will leave yourself behind. If you are not plugged in, he has said that there will be times where you come in, there's information that you need to move to the next step. This is that time. As my father had told us several times that we are going to move so fast. So fast. I think we are getting to that moment, to that point, where things are going to move fast, just what he has been saying. So I hope we are all excited. I am. All of us. Anticipating the good life, but also enjoying this moment. Let us all enjoy this last moment. This moment, we are this growing pain, this moment that we are all, sometimes we are down, things are not going the way we think they are, but these are the growing pains because we are never, ever, ever going to feel this way again because of the ultimate blesser, Ash Mufara. Back to you, Auntie.
That's right. We need to appreciate what we're going through. Good, bad, ups and downs, highs and lows. It's all a part of this beautiful journey that we are on, and we should treasure it. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go to Oliver Fonte. Come on down, Oliver.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I want to thank my brothers that they've just, from Collins, Vincent, Bob. Thank you. Good job, guys. From technical to inspirational word, motivational word. And I'm coming with the conclusion or the summary of everything. I want to thank everybody that is here today. We are all blessed to each other, and our main blesser, Mr. Ash Mufara, that is being covered, and all of us by induction, we are being covered by the blood of Jesus. And that's why OnPassive is what it is today, because the almighty hand is on it. And like my brother Bob said, Mr. Ash Mufara has a mission. God sent him to this earth to come and carry the 1.4 million of us to impact and replicate ourselves. Because he saw and he knew that him alone cannot do it. Him alone cannot do it. And today, now we are talking about game on. And the game is on. OnPassive, the biggest company that mankind has ever seen. An IT technology company to the tech team in Hyderabad building for the past 4.5 years today from scratch. It's not like that. OnPassive has bought another company to revamp the product and put to the market. We have our original products from scratch. You know what that means, IT company. We are not going to the market with 2, 3 products, multiple products. Multiple products. Never heard of. The game is on. The game is on. Not any kind of products. Any human resource product that you can think out there in the market is in O staff. Any kind of communication product that you want to think about there, on passive, we have it in O Connect. I can name on and on. Collins, Bob, Vincent, they just talk about it. If you want to talk about technology, on passive, we do have the best of the best. That is why we are going to the market, to the global world with value. With value. On passive is going to the market 100% debt free. The CEO mentioned it 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago. Debt free. We are not going to the stock market. Who are the people that are going to benefit? All of us. Going to the stock market means that we need money. That's why company goes to the stock market. And that's why some messiah out there, they are saying that why is it that we are not going to the stock market? I laugh, because if you know why company goes to the stock market, because they need money. We don't need money. Instead, we are going to the market 100% debt free. Debt free. Because we have a CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, a strategist. He told us the other day, Mr. Ash Mufara said, I know software. That is big. He said that. I know software. He's a strategist. He said he will not roll out any product without knowing how the market is. He looked into the market. He looked at the traffic. He said, we can roll out this product. And he rolled it out. That's, he calculated. We are lucky. Out of the 7 billion people in this world, the lucky 1.4 million on-passive founders, God saw our heart and said that, join Mr. Ash Mufara and let my people go and let my people be well, and it shall be well. Game on. Game on. The CEO told us the other day, we are in a very good position as founders of on-passive, collectively, than any other human race at the moment. That is big. Can you believe, or can we believe, that out of the 7 billion people on this planet Earth, we are in a position, collectively, fine than any other human race at the moment. He said that poverty is going to be at the past. It's going to be the past. We are counting the days, weeks. That's my own calculation. World Cup is in 29 days. We know what that means. The game is on. The game is on. On-passive is going to redesign the internet space. And the CEO told us, like my brother Bob said, we are going to own the internet space. That is true with our products. The value that we are bringing, that we are going to bring in the market. And Mr. Ash Mufara, our ultimate blesser, has changed our mindset. We all came into on-passive because of money. But today, all of us, we have that love for humanity. We don't talk anymore about what am I going to do, or talk about money. We talk about how we're going to help. Like tomorrow, we are going to launch missionaries for Africa. Everybody's invited there tomorrow, 12:45. Please come in there and join us. That is a movement also. That is a foundation that is going to carry out the humanitarian work in Africa and other parts of the world. Like Chris Johnson also has Oh Bless. Chris Johnson also has Oh Bless. And I do know most of us do have our own personal NGOs that we've created. And when you look at OnPassive, when you look at the founders, all the 1.4 million of us, we are going to touch at least 1 or 2, 3 per person all over the world. We are in more than 200 countries all over the world. In each of those countries, somebody, one founder is going to impact their community. That is the mindset. That is the mindset that Mr. Ash-Mufara has instilled in us. The world will be a better place because of Mr. Ash-Mufara. We owe him that. We owe him to impact somebody's life. We owe him to do something in our community. After filling our tongue, he said, fill your tongue first. Fill your tongue. When you fill your tongue, do something. He said Mother Teresa was a good woman, may her soul rest in peace, but she got limited resources. And it looks like, it's not like, looks like Mr. Ash-Mufara has taken that baton and he has passed it over to 1.4 million of us. We are going to do it. Game on. OnPassive signed a contract with Beam Sport to sponsor all the games, live streaming. This is big. Timing. Timing. Better timing. If we do know what football is, in America, we call it soccer. That is the most prestigious sport in the world. That 5 billion people will watch. I think it's about 29 days or 28 days. With a lot, costs a lot of money. 64 matches. Imagine OnPassive. You lie on your couch. You watch each match before and during the halftime. OnPassive. The advert. It's going to be a pride for us. It's a joy for us. After hard work for all these years, we can see our own products, our own company name is out there in the front of 5 billion people watching. With the products display. And Mr. Ash-Mufara told us, our CEO, the living legend, the marketing campaign, they will promote our products and they'll promote the brand. Who are they branding? Us. The company is branding us. Good timing. And the game is on. And the game is on. Look at the marketing campaign that started in Dubai. Look at the marketing campaign that started in Dubai. And he said in November, we are going to have something that is more than that. He's going to throw the bomb. And OnPassive is going to be a kitchen name. I'll say so. Because of our products and because of the value that OnPassive will bring into the market. We should be proud of ourselves that we've been loyal, respectful, hope, and faith. And I know Mr. Ash-Mufara, he said the other day, it is his responsibility to take care of the founders. He's a man of respect. Another good timing, he said the world by mid next year, recession is coming. Now we know that is there already. Look at the gallon of gas in the United States today, $4 something, $3 something. You go to the grocery store, a gallon of milk from $4 something is now $6 something. Everything, the price of everything has gone up. The recession is coming. OnPassive will be that company that is going to take a little bit of that percent, will drop that percentage down. Because our products, affordable prices and unlimited. Every CEO will rush to come and get our products. The cost of what they spend now for one product, they will get two products in OnPassive. I'm in the industry. Know what I'm talking. My brothers here, they know. Anybody that is in the tech industry know how much one product that a company will buy costs, from subscription to unlimited costs. But Mr. Ash Mufara, our CEO, wants to give it affordable price and unlimited. Companies are going to make more money, and the CEOs, they'll put more money also into the employees' their pocket by giving them good bonuses and raise. Maybe even it's 1% or 2%. It's going to help. So it's also going to help now for the recession. So perfect timing that OnPassive is coming to the market with all these wonderful good products, affordable products, with AI. A good man, he said yesterday that he has hired 8 data scientists. If you people know what that means, 8 around the world. It costs a lot of money. If you ask me as an IT person to go back to school, I'll go back to school to become a data scientist. AI. They make good money. So you can imagine how much he's going to pay one. He said they are from Germany, UK, US, and he has to relocate them. You know how much that is going to cost to displace one of a data scientist. He got 8 of them. OnPassive is the giant in the market. OnPassive is a giant in the market. If you look at what Mr. Ash Mufara is doing, what OnPassive is doing today, we are not only 3 up, 3 years ahead. We are 3 years times 3 ahead of all the tech companies. When you look at Omail yesterday, how do you feel? Have you ever seen anything like that in the market, in any of the main product, from Gmail to any? It's like day and night. It's like day and night. I give kudos to our tech guys in Hyderabad, to Mr. Mohammed Kamal and the team, and to Mr. Ash Mufara. I want to say thank you to everybody that is here today. Our expectation should be high because we are at the top. Our expectation should be high. My brother Bob said we should enjoy this last moment in our lives because we will not come back there again. Poverty is the past. You will not want to go and open your mailbox. Your temperature is high because only bills and bills and bills. You have more money to pay all those bills and be happy. But we should take good care of our health. Thank you, Auntie Lynn. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. That was a good presentation. Lots of information you gave us. Thank you. All right, now is our time for our open mic. And I'm going to have Rob moderate. It's going to be his first time, so it's exciting. Right, Rob? Are you excited?
Yeah, can't you tell? I'm excited. Thank you, Sergeant Major. Well, let's see. A couple of ground rules, as Ms. Nakamoto usually says. We don't want to bring up anything that's proprietary in any way. Some of the things that Ash mentioned on Roblin Live last night were proprietary, as well as on the corporate webinar. So please, please, please avoid those topics. But we want to hear about your excitement and the way you view things and where we're going. So I'll mute myself, and if you all would raise your hand if you want to speak. And we'd like to keep it to, well, it's only 9 o'clock. Keep it to a reasonable time, like 2 to 3 minutes for now, if that's okay, Sergeant Major.
That's good. Mhm.
Okay. Actually, we're in the same room about 10 feet apart, so I'm trying to talk quietly so we don't reverb or whatever that's called. So anyway, I'm going to mute myself for the
So
moment.
what you're gonna do is raise your hand, and we'll see your raised hands. And what we do is we click the ask to unmute button. So Rob, when you see their hand up, there's an unmute button. If you hover over the name, it will say ask to unmute, and you can unmute them. So try doing that with Richard Lamott. Hi, Richard.
Thank you for the training. Richard, come on down, brother.
I love all of you beautiful men, women, and children of the world from the bottom of my heart. Hi, Arma. There's another good man, full of love. You know, my body's been all nuts, and I've been crazy. I mean, I don't know when to sleep and when not to sleep anymore. I mean, I'm all mixed up, and I mean, Ash is driving us crazy. That's what he's doing. He's a little tease, but he's a good tease. You know, to have a family like Ash has, my God, you know, he's got a wife that's a million, you know, 1 in a million that will support a man for 4 years like that. That's one wonderful, lovable wife that he has. And those 2 boys, you know, he spends his time with his family most of the time. And yet he's working 24/24 for us. And I know he wants everything to go, but you know, they tell him, well, yeah, but I can make this one better. I can make that one just a little teeny weeny little better, you know, give me another 2-3 days. So I can almost imagine, you know, he's lucky he's got hair on his head, really. But the love that man has for humanity is just unbelievable. We're going to see so many changes in this world. I mean, I'm not one to cry, but I'll tell you, I've been crying a lot lately. Just from listening to Ash and what he tells us, you know. And you can see that the man wants to tell us more, but he can't. He sits with those lawyers and they probably give him the dirty look, but that's okay. He's not worried about it. He's the one paying them. So what I got, I'd say in the last, let's say the last month, I'm seeing more and more of our unpassive family full of love coming out. Notice that the participants going up. We're seeing people that never spoke, that have been here for 3 years and never spoke, and they're talking now, which proves how much that love from his heart is flowing worldwide. I'll leave you all with that. And I'm so happy. And Robin Lynn, once in a while, I'm not in there because I fall asleep. I've seen myself wake up half off the chair, but I love you guys. And I love every last human being on this earth from the bottom of my heart. Kisses and hugs to all of you. Thank you for listening to me.
Thanks, Richard. We appreciate it. And one of these days when we're all together in one great big meeting place, I'll tell you the stories of where and when Lynn actually sleeps. But shh, for now.
Oh, this is unusual. We usually have quite a few hands. Everybody shy today? We have with some shy people. All right, Harold is here. All right, go for it, Harold.
I'm surprised there's not any hands up in front of me, so I can talk as long as I want to. But anyway, Thank you guys, the tech guys, for sharing, their knowledge and their specialty with us. I'm just so excited about it. Every time I hear that man talk, I mean, he just pumps me up. And then the tech people break it down so I can really understand what he's saying. But this is what I wanted to know. I know, let me say, marketing was never one of my fortes. I know that Passive is doing all the marketing and stuff for us, but I want to know, what can I do to get in the game? I don't want to just sit back and let Passive do all the work for me. I want to be involved too. Could I get some suggestions on what I can do to get in the game from anyone? Thank you.
Hey, thanks a lot, Harold. We appreciate it. And we love you being everywhere we see you. And I'm out there, even though you don't see my face that often. So I know you're everywhere, and we appreciate it very much. And next we have Verona. Come on down, Verona.
I am down. I'm right here. Listen, it says game on. And I don't know how many of you are sports fan, but you have soccer, you have football, you have baseball, you have hockey, you have all sort of game out there, all sort of sport. And I know when y'all go to the game, nobody is quiet. Everybody got pom-poms, everybody cheering, and there's a goal, and everybody jump up, yay! And everybody cheer for their team. Everybody. Now, what is this team that we have here? We have a team called Passive. Now, everybody's supposed to be so excited at this very point. Today's 10/21, but let us not wait for November 20. I don't know how much I could dance right here. I don't know how much I could cheer right here. But let me tell you something. There's somebody called God. And whatever God assigned, it will come to fruition. Because he got guardians. And he guides. And he protects whatever he conceives in the heart of man. And as we sit here as little soldiers in this little army, let us remember something. What is for you cannot be for nobody else. Cannot be for nobody else. And I want to say, what is assigned to Ash is more than what Ash can manage. And that is the reason why we got pulled out as 1.4 founders. So I want to say thank you, Ash, for being obedient. Thank you for accepting your assignment with humility. Thank you, tech team, for standing in your assignment that was given to you. As we stand together, let us remember, as it said, game on. Let us look a little bit excited as if we're at a real game. Cheer for our biggest team, and that is Team Passive. Thank you, Rob. I'll see you later. And Lynn, see you later.
See you at the top, the new top.
The new top.
Okay, let's see. Next up, I'll ask Mr. Ron Lorg to come on down. I did.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I just, as I've told you in the past, last week, I'm more excitable than most people are because I'm in the technology world, and when I see what OnPassive is bringing to us, I'm overwhelmed with excitement because I have thoughts that come up in my head, my mind. While I was sitting here, I wrote down a couple of notes that I want to share with you. OnPassive will cover the gamut of leading edge technology products and peripherals. Most have not been invented yet. If you can dream it, OnPassive can make it come to life in multiple ways. That's the power of On Passive. We're just getting started. We haven't even invented it yet. We're just at the very beginning of the most incredible thing that any of us have witnessed in our lifetime. That is Earth moving. And here's what I think of that. Open your mind to all the possibilities and invent something that can change the world. The like-minded people, known as O-founders, will have brainstorming sessions to advance our product line in ways not possible until On Passive. This will build a legacy of high-value products that all O-founders will be proud of. That's game on. Thank you all.
Good stuff, Ron. That is good stuff. Have you ever seen even a small portion of what we're seeing now come to life so fast?
No. One product from one company took this long. We're going to have 100 products in the same amount of time. And it's mind-boggling the amount of programming that is involved in bringing this to life.
Exciting stuff, and we're glad you're along for the journey.
Billions of lines of code.
Thanks
That's
a lot.
why it takes all the people in India working on this to make it happen as fast as it's happening. Because Ash has put the people in place, the right people, the professionals, and they are working for us and they're loving it. That's what I think is the power of On Passive. We're all in this together and we're all connected so well. We can take this beyond anybody's thoughts at this point. So let's do that. Game on.
Good stuff. Game on, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And if I didn't mute myself, which I didn't, let's say hello to the one, the only, Mr. John White. And as you can see, John, I keep it high and tight.
I do understand. I'm looking at the faces of some of the most treasured people in this world. We have positions that have been given us by Mr. Ash Mufari, his family, and the technical geniuses at Hyderabad. Now, I trust him, I trust them implicitly. So I'm not bogged down, nor am I, I would call it intimidated by such a complex technology, such a massive company that is going to, as we found out, own the internet. How do you own the internet? When someone signs in and they're in On Passive. See, I'm middle-aged, 70s. And for a long time, I have been on the internet looking for a way of making money. And then May 2020 changed my entire life. When it comes to making a legacy for my family and for others who follow me. Such a complicated technology, I would not want to be in Mr. Mufara's shoes or the tech shoes. Look at what's ahead of them. The massive display of just how awesome On Passive is going to be. See, we're just that bamboo tree that for 5 years, no one knew that it was growing. until bam, it hit the surface. And that's exactly what OnPassive has done. They're going to relieve the stress and strain that this world puts on all of us who weren't born with golden or silver spoons in our mouths. But each one of us will have that golden spoon. And then we'll be able to pass what we have found and what we have appreciated OnPassive. No other company will be able to do what OnPassive has been desired to do. He has the innate ability to get people to see his vision like we saw his vision. And he's put it in place where no one who has finger dexterity will not be able to get in OnPassive and be successful. See, all of us probably were the 98% who failed. Can you imagine 100% success rate? That's what we have. Thank you very much. And I'm totally excited about what we have. And let me see that you guys are excited by smiling, by doing, waving, all of that, because that's where we're at. Thank you.
You can see I'm a rookie here, Mr. White. I muted myself. So thanks a lot. We appreciate it very much. And we're going to see you at the top, the new top. Thank you, sir. Oh, I'm humming now. All right. Thank you, Sergeant Major. Violet, come on down.
Yabba dabba doo! We are excited. Just want to say, last week we started doing this thing where we were appreciating the people who brought us in. I just want to say thank you, well, first of all, to Jesus for doing all that he did for me. Then I want to thank Sandra Fletcher. She signed me up. I didn't even know I was in. One day I came over to visit and she said, I signed you up to this thing. She says, can you stay and watch your meeting and see what it's all about? Well, I've been watching meetings since then. And it's been a journey. I can't wait till I get to meet you all. I know there's over 1 million people, but I plan to travel the world. And there's so many cute guys too. Anyway, what else? I'm gonna take care of myself first, get somewhere to live, decent place, get a car. For once, I want to buy a brand new car, a car that I order at the dealership, not something that's already built and whatever. I want to design the car the way I want it. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, all these other things. I mean, I live in Canada, so it's cold in the winter. And then, passport's all ready. So off I go. Iceland, Australia, New Zealand. Oh, I want to do some skydiving too. And there's some places in the world where you can go zip lining over these canyons like you wouldn't believe. All where depends, just to make sure that nothing happens. And we will have fun. Looking forward to meeting you all. Thank you. Have a great night.
Thanks, Violet. We appreciate you very much. Thanks for being here from Canada. And before I bring on Miss Francesca, I'd like to say to Harold, I had no idea that I cut you off. It was certainly unintentional. As you can see, I do not know what in the world I'm doing here, other than the Sergeant Major asked me to help out. So if you want to come back on, throw that hand up again, and of course I'll bring you back on. And once again, my apologies.
Hi, Rob. I think move my camera. I think Harold was asking, I think he had a question. He wanted to know what he could do, what on passive launches. Am I right, Harold? Just not shake your head. Yeah. Okay. So what I would say is, for me, number one, the first thing that I would do is, we have the ability or the option to buy more traffic, right? So I'll get more traffic so that I get more customers being sent to my website. That's number one. Number two, you can also do some things by yourself. The system is automated. The system is designed to work for you, yes. But you could also help yourself. You could also do things just like we pre-build our teams before now. You could also reach out to your community, the people that you know, because you can still bring in resellers by yourself. So you could reach out to your contacts, the contacts that you have. Let me give you a clue or an idea that was brought to me. There's a webinar, the Heroes webinar, that happens on Sundays from 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. There's a gentleman there by the name of Andy Bex. I listened to him. I was at the webinar. I'm part of that webinar, that forum. And about 2 months ago or so, he gave us a brilliant idea, which I'll share here. You know how every day you get a bunch of spam emails, Harold, all of us? What I've been doing since Andy Bex gave me that information, I've been keeping the emails, those spam emails. Well, I look at the emails and I see, so most of them are people that are trying to sell you stuff. So I've been keeping those, I created a folder and I've been keeping those emails, and I have more than 1,000 of those emails right now. Guess what? When OnPassive launches, I'm going to send an email to all those spam emails, those people, to tell them about OnPassive, that they could become resellers. How about that?
That's awesome. That's awesome. I like that. Yes. Bob, I tried to get in touch with you. I'm from Maryland also.
Okay, good. All right.
I left my information on the chat.
Okay. Did you speak before some time ago? Did I speak with you?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
And Rob, thank you very much. I know you're Virgo, 49, and I'm 49, but you're a little older than me. You were born on the 25th and I was born on the 29th.
Just to add, Bob, just to add one more thing for Harold, you have the free products like, Omail and Onet. There are people who love it. If you know people who love Onet, share Onet to them. Tell them it's free. Omail, share it to them. The moment they come in, they are tied for you. They are tied on your business for life. Okay. When they register in Onet or Omail, the moment they register, they are already in the OBS. They will start to see what they love within OnPassive, the products, sellable products, and they can say, wow, you know what? What if I do this? I can start to make some money, and they will become resellers or customers. That's the lot of way you can do this. A lot of things within OnPassive ecosystem you can do. Like what Bob said, spam, send it. They'll send you a lot of spam. You just send them email.
I will. When I asked my question, no one responded. I said, well, it must be a silly question.
No, sorry, because
no, sorry. I was going to come in and then I
Yeah.
had you in mind. I was waiting for all the hands to come down, then respond. I did not want to interject.
Yeah.
But thank you guys very much.
Yeah.
I'm going to be fired before I'm hired. This is, oh my goodness. Once again, sorry, Harold, and we're glad you're here. And thanks for being younger than me. I think everybody here tonight is probably younger than me. Let me move along here, if I may, to Francesca, and go ahead and unmute Francesca and bring it.
Did you ask her to unmute?
Yes, she's live and ready to go.
All right.
She's unmuted.
Oh, no sound, Francesca. If you're using earbuds, maybe take them out. You might have better luck. You're not using earbuds. Try adjusting the volume, maybe.
Probably something I did.
What we can do is we'll come back to you, Francesca, when you figure out the sound thing. We'll just keep you in mind and we'll go on to Dr. Benny for now, okay?
All right.
Don't
Is
give
that
up.
okay?
Yeah, don't give up, Francesca. We'll come back to you.
Hello, Dr. Benny, and go ahead and unmute and tell us.
All right. Good evening, Brother Rob Gorman, Angeline. Good evening to each and everyone. I want to take this special moment to thank our God for everything that He has done by sending our CEO to us, and our CEO saw the vision. When he saw the vision, he didn't just sit, he decided that he wanted to share the opportunity to all of us. So my own excitement, or should I say game on, is that the time has arrived. You all know that when we joined on passive, people were complaining. When are you going to launch? When are we going to launch? The time has come. Are you all ready? First, I want to thank our tech brothers, tech pro brothers. You all have spoken. You all have that knowledge and technology. I respect you all. I thank you all. I want to thank our CEO because he is the man. He is a self-sacrificing man, a man who has the heart of humanity. And I always said, he will say, either I do or I die. And as we all know, that he is here to correct corruption, right? To uplift humanity. Now, this excitement that has arrived, we talk about the products. Our products are more superior than any other products that I know of. Remember that we have 50 plus products, right? And there are 50 different departments. That's what it means. Now, OnPassive was introduced into the world March the 30th of 2022. Now, do you all know that a lot of people, they used to laugh at me. They used to laugh at me, but this time I'm going to laugh at them. I am not lying. Now, our excitement is this. We have OnPassive all over the globe, business news, smart businesses. And then our CEO stated something that he does not have the value. No, he does have the value and the ability to improve our lives for the better. Remember, like I stated before, the time has arrived, which means that we have to be ready for the fees, the activation fee, right? We have to be ready. And another thing that we have to do is for all those who are utilizing their cell phones all over the globe, because I know that 90% of them are utilizing their cell phone. And you know that their emails, they do have it inside that cell phone. And most of the time, they don't shut down the emails. Now, my own advice is for you all to please close it off, and then you can start it up the next day. I know some of you guys do not have, maybe sometimes you've forgotten your password, right? And I just want you to be careful. Now that we are launching pretty soon, I need each and everyone to be very, very careful when it comes to your password security. Please, I want you to have at least 12 to 16 characters or more. Please, because the hackers are out there. Now that they know we are launching pretty soon, they will do what it takes to take your money. Please. Now, since like Uncle Bob said, that we do have our new website, we do have it Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Yes, and pretty soon we'll be having it every day. Do you all know why? Because pretty soon, you know, like the customers, when they come on Monday, they will see something different. This is like attracting our customers so that they can come and purchase our products. This is excitement. And pretty soon, as for me, my own excitement is that my school loan will be paid. And those of us who are students and who are owing school loans, I pray that you guys should pay your school loan first before you can do anything else. I am really excited. Now, we have some of our products are revolutionary, which means that an entirely new product that is expected to satisfy some of our needs. They are on their way, coming. Now, what do you mean? It is being certain that which the products, they evolve revolutionary in the industry where the value is created for the key stakeholder and for the entrepreneurs ecosystem, the ideas and the business, that it will be leveled. So I just want each and everyone to be ready. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
for giving me
Dr.
this
Benny.
opportunity.
And we
Brother Rob?
appreciate you very much. Thank you for being on, and we'll see you at the new top.
You bet. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to go at the direction of Sergeant Major. We're going back to Francesca. And Francesca, I'm told you can unmute yourself.
She's gonna try. She's on her phone trying to find the unmute button. You guys know where the unmute button is on the phone? Anybody that uses the phone can tell Francesca where it is.
Is it an iPhone or
No.
depends on the type phone? It's on the left side of the iPhone as you face it.
And the Android phone, I don't know, but it would, I would think it'd be pretty easy to spot the unmute and mute button. Does anybody in the co-host know? You guys can unmute.
It has a microphone.
Yeah, she's on mute.
Oh,
She's
all
yeah.
right, you're unmuted.
Okay.
Are you using an earpiece?
No. she said no.
Oh,
I don't know why there's no volume on her thing.
I'm sure it's the volume. Check your volume if you are connected.
Oh,
Should we come back again to Francesca? We can always do that if you want.
Francesca, you can unmute at any time and see if you can get the volume higher. Okay, so that's an option for you. I made you co-host. Right. Thank you for your patience, Francesca.
Yeah.
Thank you, Francesca. And next up is Mr. Smart. All right, come on down, Mr. Smart. I've unmuted you, or I'm asking you to unmute, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Antolin and Brother Rob. My name is Vitel Smart. I live right here in Orlando, close to Passive headquarters.
All right.
And I was in that room yesterday and I'm still feeling the heat. I'm still feeling the heat from Mr. Ash throwing all those bombs out there yesterday. And I want to say thank you very much for allowing me on your platform and for this opportunity to, just to speak a few minutes. And I asked my 96-year-old mom, who has 14 of us kids, and she has a little black book where she puts all the names in after all her kids. And then when she say her prayer, she mentioned all of us by name, each of us by name. He's praying for each of us. So I've asked her to add Brother Ash Mafori to that list. And she's gonna be praying for him every day because Ash needs our prayers. Among with all the founders, all the 1.4 million soldiers in his army, he needs a lot of prayers. And we want to make sure that that is known. And every day when we get on these calls, we make sure that we all pray for Ash. And so, Brother Harold, I hear you pleading out there for something to do. I want you to I'm gonna ask you to give me a call and we can see if we can link up together and do some work together. Okay? I'm gonna put my number in the chat so you can take it. And Brother Bob, you stole my thunder with those suggestions you made there with junk mail. Because I had that idea also, that I'm going to turn my junk into treasure. And I've been inundated with junk all the time, so I'm going to hit them back where it hurts, and make some and monetize it after all. So we have a lot of things to do, and I want to say this that Ash is very, very concerned about one thing. He gives us cutting edge products. He's going to give us money. And somebody asked me, how do you know that? I said, man, has Ash ever disappointed us yet? Whatever he promises, he delivers. And he promised to give us money. And he's asking for one thing from us. One thing. A good mindset. Are we prepared to get into this and receive what he's asking us to do? In the book, The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, it is said that you can have all the knowledge and skills in the world, but if you don't have the blueprint set for success, you'll be financially doomed. And so we know that before we enter this what Ash is giving us, before we get involved in it, we have to have that mindset to receive it. And every call that I go on, that's going to be my mission forever. Talk about the mindset. Are we ready? Are we mentally ready to receive what we are being asked to do? The mission that we are being asked to fulfill, the vision that Ash has for us. You see, in that book, it's also said, I admire rich people. I bless rich people. I love rich people. And I'm going to be a rich people. But if you don't have that mindset, we're doomed before we even start. So my plea to everybody on this call tonight and every call that I've ever been into, to make sure that we are not getting ready, but we are ready. Because there's a difference between getting ready and being ready. You know, just picture yourself going on a trip and you pack your luggage, you get your passport, you get your plane tickets, and then time comes for the trip and you go to the airport and you go through security, and now you arrive at the gates. You're ready to take off. Are we ready to take off now? Because we were getting ready all the time, but now we have to be ready now. Because at any moment, I said within days or weeks, not even weeks, within days, we can have that launch. So I'm just asking everybody to have that mindset for that launch and transform it into a business mindset. Come out of that worker's mindset into a entrepreneurial mindset to receive this blessing.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, sir.
We appreciate you very much. And you're going to be able to make it to Boynton Beach on the 5th?
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll see you there.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Looking forward.
Good, good, good. Okay, Deblina, come on down, please. I was having some technical difficulty.
Hello to everyone. Thank you for allowing me to speak. Hello to everyone. Love you all. And game is on. Be ready. Game is on. And game is on with Oplay. Gaming industry, the virtual gaming industry has a maximum business. And game is on with products. World-best products. Game is on. OnPassive is going to rule the internet. Game is on. Be ready. And choose death. Before you think of living OnPassive, choose death. Don't think of living OnPassive. Think how you can grow OnPassive. Think how you can grow OnPassive business. Love OnPassive like your mother, like your father. Love OnPassive. Love Ash. Become topmost lover fan of Ash. Lover fan of OnPassive products. Lover fan of Tech Team. Lover fan of all founders. Because they are going to do a great job. I want to share this message to everyone. Everyone, each founder. I am topmost lover fan of each founder of Ash, of Tech Team, and I love you all.
Thank you, Deblina.
Yes.
Excellent. And from India, I hope we'll see you maybe tonight on Roblin Live.
Okay, I try.
Okay.
Definitely
Thanks a lot. We
try.
appreciate you very much. And next we have Miss Ivy Mix. Come on down.
Yeah, hello, good evening, everybody. Game is on, and I had just wanted to answer